What's up, bots and fembots? Bumblebee here, reviewing Masterpiece Bumblebee, or what I like to call him, BB, Badass Bumblebee. Now, he also came with Spike, but who cares about Spike? He wasn't even really that important in the cartoon, so let's just get rid of him and focus on the main man, Bumblebee. Okay. Bumblebee here is an awesome figure. Takara does an awesome job on their Masterpiece figures, and don't worry, I'm going to be bringing more Transformer figures your way. So, let's get a close-up on this awesome head sculpt. As you can see, this figure has an awesome head sculpt. Look at that nice smile, those nice bright blue eyes, the nice textures on the head. Even though it's flat, it's got some textures on the front. Got his little horns. Down to the chest area, we have nice bright red Autobot symbol. As you can see, mine's a little scratched up, and that's because when you transform it into vehicle or robot, it might end up getting scratched. So just be careful when you're transforming him. And so, on his legs, you can see all that molded detail. But luckily, this did not need to be painted because in the show, he was basically just a yellow and black little robot who was always cheerful. And that's why I have the smiling face on. He comes with a second head sculpt, which is more serious. But who wants a serious G1 Bumblebee where they could have him just smiling and being his happy self? If this camera would damn focus on the second head sculpt, I could continue. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, a more serious head sculpt. His cheeks look a little weird on this head sculpt, so that's why I don't use it. But anyways, let's get on to transformation into vehicle mode. These little panels on his arms, as you can see there, these will become his back headlights. So you just fold these up. They're on a double hinge, so you just put it up and then put the panel down. Fold his hand in, and then just take his gun out of his other hand and do the same thing. Bring the panel up, fold it in. And we also have to turn the arms all the way around. And same for the other. And there we go. And for this back piece here, and I also have to say they did a great job compacting all this backpack. It's not a big backpack like you see on the Hasbro Transformers, at least on most of them anyway. So you just bring up the panel on his back, bring up this panel, which is the back that will become the back of the car, then turn the hood all the way around, which sometimes can be difficult to do because the head can get in the way. And there. It was pretty simple this time, surprisingly. But then you just bring it up and just leave it like that. Then there's a tab right here and a slot, and you just fold the arms down and line it up and tab it in. And there you have the arm pegged in, and the same thing for the other side. Just line it up, peg it in. Then you bring them back, and there are pegs on his arms, right here, and then there's a slot right here, and it'll peg in, and one of the other pegs came done on me, but then you just tab it in, and same thing with the other side. Now let's get down to the legs. You can see the wheels are tucked in under his feet. Just bring those out. Then there's panels here that tab in right there. And just strain the panels out, bring the foot down, and there is a little tab here that this tabs into. Same thing for the other side, and then just lift up the leg like this, and it's on a double hinge, and then bring it up again, and then there you go, leg is all folded up. Same thing for the other side, and then this right here, this little crotch area will come down. And let's not forget to tab his legs together. And then you bring this little panel out here. Then the Autobot symbol, you just put it with your thumb, and then there's a little hook in right here where you could put your nail or something and bring it up. And there, the Autobot symbol is gone. And you just tab this all together, if it wants to tab. There. You'll know it's all tabbed together once you hear the tabbing sounds. Just making sure that it's all tabbed together. Here we go. Oh, one last thing, there is storage for the gun underneath the car. And you just plug it in, just like that, and there. Storage for his weapon. And there he is in his Volkswagen vehicle mode. And I gotta say, it is a very nice vehicle mode. Very much resembles the one in the show. The only difference I have to say from the show's Volkswagen Bug was actually more compacted. But since they had to make his robot mode so small, they had to make it larger to make sure everything compacted. Which is fine by me. It still looks like Bumblebee. And you can see on the roof here, they got that nice red Autobot symbol. They even managed to mold in the Volkswagen symbol. I gotta say, very nice. Definitely looks like the Volkswagen symbol. They even painted it silver. They even painted in these little headlights with some orange and silver. His main headlights look very, very nice. To me, it looks like they almost put some plastic in there to make him look like real headlights, which I gotta say is pretty cool. And on the back, you can see I have his little hubcap. You can actually take the hubcap off, and there's a little black piece in here which you can take out and put on the back, and it's a license plate. But I like to keep it on because in robot mode it makes it look like the little circle that he had on his back in the show. Oh, yeah. This figure is just badass, and I will be bringing more Masterpiece figures and other Transformers in. And here for comparison is the Masterpiece Optimus Prime, which is really big. There we go. And here, this is a more better Spike than that lame Spike that was so stupid. It didn't even match the size of him in the robot suit in the movie. But here you go, the Prime and Leader together. And you can see they look quite nice together. Definitely gives you a little nostalgia feeling when you look at both of them together. Now, I will be reviewing Masterpiece Optimus, but for other comparisons, we also have the little Voyager size Optimus Prime, and as you can see, pretty tall, but he still looks nice with Bumblebee as well. Either one could do, it just depends on your opinion of size, because Bumblebee was pretty small in the show. Oh, and just for comparison of the spike that came with Optimus and the spike that came with Bumblebee. What the hell is happening here? Why is this spike so damn tall and this one's so tiny? Now, I get this one's tiny so it can fit in Optimus Prime's vehicle mode, but why is this one so goddamn big? And these molds are just bad. I mean, look, there's not even that detail. There's not even a face. Would you want that staring at you in your room? I think not. Anyways, this figure's junk. This one's okay. And here we have Spider-Man from Homecoming, which, you know, looks pretty good with Bumblebee, although if you're looking for scale, there you go. That's a much better size vehicle next to a Marvel Legends figure. Bumblebee's a little too small to be next to him. I don't think Spider-Man would be able to drive this. It'd be like a clown car. Here's Bumblebee next to a bigger Marvel Legends, a more bulkier one. And my god. Let's just say I don't think any small Autobot like Bumblebee would want to go up against this guy. Would you? I don't think so. But for another comparison here, we have the soldier Captain America. The one that fights for all Americans. And for size, in vehicle mode, for Bumblebee is, we're gonna get this in. It looks like almost 4.5 inches long. And I'm assuming in robot mode he might be 5 inches or even shorter than that, because he's pretty short. Now, for another comparison, we have what I like to call my main man, Bumblebee, because we have first edition Transformers Prime Bumblebee, which is my favorite. And he is a little bit under 5 inches, 5-6 inches, because his shoulder is a little higher than his head. But, you know, for one of the most recent looks of Bumblebee next to his old 80s self, looks pretty good. Wonder which one would win, new or old? That's a question to ask for sure. But these two are pretty awesome together. Well, that's it for the review. See you bots and fembots in another review. See ya.